are you?
Good. And hello, everybody that's joining us. I know that we did put the call out and let you all know. So please pop your names in the chat and let us know that you're here. Otherwise, we'll have a good old merry time talking to ourselves, because this is a topic that we both love. So
100%. Oh, we're happy to talk to ourselves, but we'd love to talk to you too.
Yeah, that's right. So for those who don't know me, I'll just do a little bit of a buffer, because those who are aware will already know and come in a little bit later. I'm guessing, I'm hoping they better come, otherwise they're in trouble. No, just joking. Don't have just one. So for those who don't know me,
quiz at the end. If they don't know the answer to the quiz,
that's right.
That's it, you're off.
Exactly. Watch out, push-ups next class. So yes, my name is Melissa, and I am a teacher with the Psychic Mediumship College, and I specialise in pattern and energy transformation. So what that means is that I help people understand the world of energy, strengthen their intuition, and recognise the subconscious patterns and beliefs that may be keeping them stuck. I do talk with my hands a lot as well. Sorry, so I'll pop my pen down. I've got a crystal in the other one as well, so I'll try not to throw it at the camera. But basically, through tools and techniques that we teach at the college, we help people, you beautiful viewers. We're going to put viewers because we're like pretending that we're celebrities now. I know we're no Bronwyns, but you know, we're going to get there. That's our goal.
We'll try our best.
But we help people release what no longer serves them, so they can create a really meaningful, lasting transformation in their lives. So they've got the tools to be able to do that. And that's what this college is all about, helping you grow. It's self-development. So with that, I will hand you over to my beautiful friend and my fellow teaching colleague, Ella, to introduce herself.
Oh, thank you, Mel. So hello, everyone. I am Ella. I am also a teacher here at the Psychic Mediumship College and a certified professional psychic medium. I absolutely love teaching. I like helping people really discover the incredible abilities they already have within them, because everyone's got these beautiful abilities. We're just helping you discover them so that you can use them. Alongside teaching, I work with clients through psychic and mediumship readings. So I read people's energy to provide clarity, guidance, or insight into all different areas of their life. And I help people connect to their loved ones in the spirit world. But my biggest passion is empowering people to trust their own intuition, recognize their inner strength, and also to realize that they have far more power to create positive change than they might even realize themselves. So tonight, I'm very excited to spend some time with you, Mel, my amazing, beautiful friend. And we can't wait to share this topic with you all, because as Mel said, it is something that we are very, very passionate about. So yeah, I'm very excited for tonight.
Yeah, no, it's good. So hi, Alana. Thanks for joining us again. And Chanel, I can see you there as well. So yes, we'll sort of be looking over, because we've got multiple screens, and trying to read all the comments and everything. Yes. So if we're not looking straight down the barrel of the camera, one, it's because we're not seasoned professionals yet. We're getting there. But also we're trying to read the comments that are coming through to see if there's any questions. So if you do have a question, please pop it in. Otherwise, pop a love heart in, share the love. Let's raise the frequency of tonight, raise the love vibes.
Exactly right.
Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining. So like I said, we're continuing our conversation from last week around one of the most important foundations of intuitive development. So last week, Bronwyn and I spoke about grounding. And today, Ella and I are going to sort of do a bit of a deep dive about protection. So what it is, why it matters, some simple ways that you can strengthen and protect your energy every day. We're going to hopefully get to that, because we're on a very strict time limit.
We could talk for hours, Mel, couldn't we?
The beautiful Caddy is helping us with the tech tonight, and, you know, we can't hold her up. So we've got to be mindful of her time, because we could talk for hours.
We literally could. That's the thing. Keep us on a tight frame.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Ella, over to you. What would you like to talk about?
So protection is probably one of the 3 daily practices that we teach in level 1, which is the Intuit Amplified course, alongside obviously grounding and clearing. So there are also, 2 daily things we should be doing as well, alongside protection, of course. But I think the main thing to think about around protection is it's not about fear. Okay, it's not about negativity or believing that everything and everyone is out to get you. Okay, it's actually about understanding healthy energetic boundaries. Okay, and creating that and understanding your own energy. Okay, learning how to stay connected to your true self, yourself, and no matter despite whatever's happening around you. So staying connected. Okay, because look, face it, a lot of us here tonight are very sensitive to energy. Okay, that's why you're here on this page. You're probably feeling that, understanding that, and this is a place to learn about it. So many people are sensitive without even realizing they are. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question, and in the chat, if it makes sense, just do a little love heart or some sort of call, so I know that you're understanding and it's resonating with you. But who here has walked into a room and suddenly felt really anxious, or your emotions suddenly change? Yeah, 100% Mel, I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's that's what it is. We're picking up on people's energy. Okay. Or what about if you felt exhausted after spending a prolonged period of time with people? I mean, I know I get that with a lot of people in my life. It's too much time with you. I've got to set it half an hour. That's it. Too much time. I'm exhausted after spending time with those sorts of people.
Yes, and I'm worried about the energy build up during school holidays as well.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm so nervous for that. I've already had one at home, so already started. But yes, definitely that much time. Energy vampire, right?
Yeah. That's what we have to flip it around and then give them a big hug and drain them.
Drain it. Exactly. I love that. Exactly.
They can replenish it a lot quicker than we can.
100%. Exactly. So true. Look, it's happening. It's a thing, right? So I know, Mel, it happens to you. I'm sure it happens to a lot of our viewers here. Everything that I've sort of spoken about there, just a couple of examples. But the question. Lois. Oh, hello. The question that we have when these things happen is that energy actually yours? That's what we need to focus on. And most of the time it's not.
Yeah.
Today we'll be discussing all about protection, right? So why it's important for empaths, intuitives, and just everyday people, and some of the tools that we can use to strengthen your energy and maintain those healthy boundaries. And if you're really curious about developing your intuition in a grounded, practical, and empowering way, these are some of the types of skills that you need to know. And these are some of the skills that you're going to learn in level 1 here at the college. So they're the foundation to moving forward into really delving into anything else spirituality. So these are the things that we should be doing straight off the bat. Okay, it's when you baby steps, this is step 1, right? So it's the first thing that we should be learning and first thing we should be enforcing.
Yes.
So I have a question for you, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you. The question I have for you, so I'm just reading it off some of the questions.
Oh, yes, our viewer questions that we've sent in and collated that are they viewers? I don't know. I'm old, so whatever. But can we just say viewers? The viewers have posed your questions and we've picked the ones about protection.
I like it. I like viewers. We're going to go with viewers. Yeah. Hi, Helene. How are you?
Hey,
sorry, I just saw Helene come up and I was like, hi, Leanie. All right. So my question to you, Mel, is what is psychic protection and why do we need it? Oh, wait, no. Did I? No.
That's
no,
okay.
I have read that one before. We did that one.
No. We discussed this one. We did discuss this one off air because I think it was probably the most important one.
Yes.
Actually, they're all pretty important because, protection is protection.
They're all pretty important. The one I had for you, actually, sorry, I've already done that one, is how can you tell you're carrying energy that isn't yours? Sorry, I've reread. We had them all printed out and look at me reading the wrong one.
It's all good. So how can you tell it's not yours? This is a really, really interesting one. Let me come up with something that is easily recognized by everybody. So it's a beautiful, let's say spring day, because I know it's winter here in Australia and I know that it's summer on the other side of the world. But let's just say it's a beautiful spring day. You wake up, birds are singing, sun's gorgeous, nice rays coming in. You've just woken up and it's an absolutely amazingly beautiful day. You've gone in, had a shower, gone to get a cup of tea or, you know, ceremonial cacao, whatever you drink. And you go, oh, I don't have any sugar. I'll have to whiz down the shops. That's okay, not a problem. I'll go and get myself some stevia, whatever you do. I have raw sugar because, you know, I do that. That's my jam. Whatever. You go down the shops and you're all happy, not a problem, not a care in the world. But the lady in the cash register, she had a different start. So she's woken up in the morning and she's stubbed a toe, and then she's walked into the wall because she's half asleep, and then she's stumbled into the shower. She sounds like a Dolly Parton song. And so then she's made her way to the kitchen. And she forgot the ambition when she poured it. So anyway, she's gone to work and she's in a right old cranky pants mood.
That's right.
So you go and buy your sugar, your little tiny sachet of stevia. You give her $50 because that's how much it costs now. Jokes, I don't know, but it's expensive. And she grunts at you or mumbles or does whatever. Like, you're happy. You're great.
That's right.
And then bam, just like an arrow right in the heart. Her energy just stabs you and you just think, what have I done wrong? What did I say? And I say this because it's me. I've said that before. Like, I was super happy and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, what did I say to her? I didn't, you know, but that's not my energy. That's hers. But we don't always recognize that. No. And it's not until we've done the work that we do recognize it. And another thing, you might be with a friend. They might be having a bad day. And you don't know, so you go over their house, you sit next to them on the couch, and the next minute you're feeling a bit ho-hum and glum, and you go, oh, that's right. I don't know what's happened.
Exactly.
And then you get to talking, and then you figure out that it's actually them. They're not happy. So then you've read their energy or you've felt their energy because you've been in it, a close proximity.
Exactly.
So that's not yours.
No.
And that's where the protection comes in, so that you protect your own energy. So it's one of the trifectas, isn't it? It's almost like betting on the horses. We don't condone betting on horses or horse races at all.
Definitely not.
No. But
although
for the analogy,
it'd be good though, being a psychic though, betting on the horses, wouldn't it?
You'd think.
You'd think so.
I can't even get lotto numbers.
Well, we're ethical. We don't do that.
Sometimes.
I have been asked that though before. Can you tell me the lotto numbers? No, I cannot. I will not do that. I do not condone that. But
we can't even do it even if we try. But you know, the holy three. So it's the grounding, the clearing, the protection. So I mean, I've kind of skipped the clearing, but we'll come back to it maybe next week.
Yeah, maybe next time we can, because
the protection was the one with the most questions. So that's, you know, something that we do. We have to clear our energy, get rid of what doesn't serve us, get rid of other people's energy.
That's right.
Call our own back.
Yes.
Because we don't want it hanging around someone else. So come back all clear and aligned and clear and happy. And then we put our protections in place.
That's right.
Which there are so many different ones. We'll share a couple later on.
So many. Exactly. I mean, I know that you probably have, although we've, you know, both been taught about protection and we both were taught through the college. I think the beautiful thing about level 1 is it tells you and it teaches you so many different ways. So what resonates with me may not be exactly what you would use, Mel. And that's okay. It's just about working out what works best for you and implementing it.
That's right. I think the biggest one that a lot of people think is the bubble.
Yes,
and that's what I do with my kids as well. Like I would teach them, imagine there's a shower going over to cleanse everything.
Right.
Everyone else's energy's gone. And then imagine a great big soap bubble around you. So it's all the way over your head and all the way under your feet, that it goes into the ground and it's all around you. I mean, we know that dissipates. Yeah. And you learn more about that in the course, like what sort of stays longer than the others.
Exactly.
Now that I'm a bit more grown up, I do I get my team to do a shield wall around
Exactly
them.
Right. That's how I would do it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because everybody's there. I mean, that's right. And your spiritual team are there for you. They have one job and it's to protect you. Yeah. So why not use them.
Use
I guess.
them. That's right.
Use them.
Delegate.
Delegate, exactly.
The word I'm learning.
I love delegate, exactly. I think we find that hard.
Yes.
You know, mum mode, we're used to doing everything. But if we can delegate to our team, they have one job, right? Let them do their job.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important too. I also will call upon my spiritual team. And you don't need to know your spiritual team to be able to call on them. You don't need to know them by name. You don't need to know what they look like. I think that's also another misconception. I can't use my spiritual team. I don't know them. Doesn't matter. They've got one job. They will do their job. Just call on them. You don't need to know what they look like or what their name is or anything else. But very important. I do love that. Yeah. But we will learn that in level 1. So
yes. We will. And you go, because it's not a rabbit hole as such, but there's a lot. There's so many different things. Just like we learn different ways, there's different ways of protection that land different, you know, for people.
Exactly.
So, and ways of teaching your guides what you want to do or discussing. For me, I do call them my team. We have a team meeting and I go, okay, this is what I want. Bump, 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 bump.
Exactly.
But I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you a code word. And when I say this code word, that's what I want.
Exactly.
And that's how I do everything.
I actually find we are very similar then. I take back my last comment. I think we are very similar. I do the exact same thing. But I think
must have had a good teacher.
Must have, exactly. Must be a good teacher for sure. And I feel like I call on them specifically for certain people as well. Come and help me more with this person.
Yes.
I'm so terrible.
Yeah.
Or when I'm in this sort of environment, I need more protection. So I'll ask for more protection around a certain thing. If I have to, you know, be around people who I call energy vampires, who unfortunately I have to see. But so I can't avoid that. But yes, definitely set that up with my team as well. So I love that we're very similar in that way. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are definitely different ways to do things. And I think that's why I love
that's right.
so much. Yeah.
Exactly.
But what was the next question that we had? I think did I miss a question? I think I may have missed a question. Or I don't know what I've done.
I think you combined one, which is okay.
That's all right. That's okay.
So let's have a little squiz. So let's, because we did misconception. Did we? No, we discussed misconception, but I don't think we discussed it on here, did we? So what's the biggest misconception people have about protection?
Yes. So I mean, I may have sort of put a little breadcrumb. We did a little bit of breadcrumb
teaser.
A little teaser, exactly. I did give
like
a little
commercial break.
It was just a little, but I think the biggest one is definitely around fear. Yeah. So people think it is that they're always under psychic attack. Okay. And I think a lot of that fear comes from movies. Like I grew up with around, you know, Amityville Horror, The Exorcist. I watched those movies. I wouldn't sleep for like 2 weeks afterwards, but I would watch those movies. And I think it generates all this fear for people around spirituality, right? Because I mean, their one role is to make money. So they want to dramatize everything. And the more fear they create, the more money they make, right? So the reality is completely different. Most people, and I say most people, will not be under psychic attack that way. Okay. We're not all going to be possessed like Emily Rose. We're not all going to need an exorcism. I know that was the trend back. How many years ago was that the trend? Every priest was summoned to do the exorcist. We had, exorcism galore.
I think it's coming back into trend with all the paranormal clickbaiters.
I think so. And look, we're probably going to have to start broadcasting more about what protection is again. So at that point, but I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions all around fear. It's not about fear at all. Like it's the most common thing people are going to experience is picking up people's energy that we've been talking about, you know, in a room or, as we said, going to the shops, in environments where we're in close proximity with people, because let's face it, we are a society where we're always around people. Most of us work in positions where we are, face to face with clients or on a computer, but we're interacting with people. So through that interaction, we're going to naturally blend our energy, right? So that's mainly where we need the psychic protection. That's mainly where we need it, when we're in the environment, when we're around people.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about spending that time with people, but having that healthy boundary. So we're keeping what's ours, and what theirs is there. So that's basically what it is. And, you know, we're not all going to need that exorcism. So, I mean, it'd be fun to watch. I would have loved to have watched a real life exorcism. But look, let's face it, we don't need to. We don't need to do any of that. So, you know, we'll just stick to the movies for that. Let's leave the movies where they are, and let's be real. That's what protection really is.
Yeah.
So it's
We
all
call
about
those Hollywood ghosts. They're all Hollywood ghosts.
I love all that stuff. It's so comical now. Now I can watch it and laugh because I think how far from reality actually is.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and we learnt that going through the training, like level 1, level 2, even level 3 into mediumship, because I think mediumship for me was probably I started my journey, you know, backwards really, because I started with Bronwyn before the college. So I was doing the mediumship thing, and you might recall from a couple of replays ago, and if you haven't seen it, jump back, because I think it's coming up to nearly the end of the month where it'll be deleted. You don't want to miss those juicy tidbits in there. But with mediumship, the topic of protection comes up.
Definitely.
And I thought, I didn't know what the difference between a psychic and a medium at that stage. I didn't know what it was. I didn't even know what a medium was. I didn't know I just knew that I could do what I could do, and I didn't know there was anything different. So I decided that I needed to test myself. And how could I do that? Like, I don't know what's coming in, whether that's my imagination or not, or whether it is spirit. Now I know. But I didn't when I first started. So I would start doing the ghost tours, paranormal tour investigations. And I was so scared.
Oh God, yeah.
That something would follow me home or attach to me or whatever, like, because movies.
Exactly right.
That's YouTube.
That's right.
You know, and so I've got a beautiful friend that's a shaman, another beautiful friend that's Romani Gypsy. They made me talismans. I had them on, and then I'd had my crystals, and I'd say my little protection thing that I had, my little spiel. That was before I had a code word. So spiel.
Now it's quick.
and then I'd go to these investigations, and I'd be like, oh, how boring. Nothing happened. And they don't always happen. They are not clickbait. They're not like these things that you see on YouTube. Not serious, proper professional ones anyway, which is where I go.
Yes.
They are there to obviously honor spirit and see what happens, whether you do get any interactions. But that's another episode for another time.
That'll be fun.
But because I had wrapped myself, and here's a visual. I had that much protection that it was almost like I had 10, 15 jumpers on.
Oh my God.
So of course I'm never going to feel anything, because energy is so subtle that we know.
Exactly.
So it was that experience, then taking the layers, peeling the jumpers off. So leaving some protections at home and just having my guides with me.
Well, that's really all you need.
I had.
Exactly right.
Everything else was a permission slip.
100%.
Everything else was from my head to click in.
Exactly right. And I think that you've made a really good point there, Mel. I think we don't really need all of that. And it's all about intention. And if we just call in our guides and have that one thing that we truly believe, like that's all it is. Like if I truly have set the intention that my energy is going to be protected, I don't need everything else. Like that's just too much, or we just need to keep it simple.
Yep, like I said before, that's my motto. KISS.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Well, it's a motto for a reason. It's true. It really is true. But it's a really good point that you bring up. Having all that protection will also it can be detrimental. It can stop that connection. Yeah, it's a block. It really is. 100%.
And even when people do readings, they'll come to you for a reading and you can't get a read on them. There's been a couple of times that's happened, and I've said I'm not getting anything. Like I just cannot. said,
Too
have
much
you
protection up.
told your guides that you've given me permission from them?
Yeah.
And the 2 times that it's happened is because they've had that much protection around them
Exactly.
that I can't read. So for me, that was actually really validating. We got through it, we did the reading and everything was all hunky-dory, but experiencing it on the other end and not being able to tap into someone's energy for a reading, it just proved to me, it really validated that it worked. Their guides did it.
That's so true.
They stopped me from connecting in.
Exactly right. Exactly right. That's so true. That's really important, because I think in the reading space, I mean, we're talking in the reading space now. I mean, not everyone that we have
no,
but is in that space.
The example that it works.
It's a good example, 100%, because you can visually see it from the other side. Like if they go to have a reading up and they have that protection up, it's going to impact their reading with their, with their medium.
Yep.
So it's important. It really is. Yeah.
That's why there needs to be a trust there. And I know we I mean, we're here talking about the college and the course, obviously, but we're here because we went through everything. We've been through every single level. We've experienced it.
That's right.
And we know we're talking from a student's perspective of what you'll get, not from a teacher trying to say, join up, because we know that we want you to, obviously, because we want to talk to you.
Of course. We've learned it. We've lived it.
We've learned it and lived it and almost breathe it every single day. Well, we do breathe it every single day, don't we?
We do. No, we do.
Not obsessive compulsive. We're not Bronwyn stalkers, but
no, but we
look,
do.
It can come close sometimes because she's still.
I'm pretty sure I come close. All things stuck with me. So, but it's true though, and the good thing about that is now, I mean, I have young kids, and I know Mel, you can probably relate to this too, but it took me a very long time to understand what was happening in my life, why I felt a certain way, why being around certain people or being in certain situations would make me feel this way. And when I see my kids going through the same thing, now I understand what it is. So they're also very empathic, okay, my kids. So now they've learned earlier to put their protection up. So they don't have to learn it later on and go through all this rigmarole of, having to navigate all this energy clearing, because they can put their protection up and have that already up instead. Mm-hmm. And they learn that from such a young age that they're not going to have to wait till they're in their 30s to have to rewrite all of this and to learn it. They're already starting from this age. And it's something that we now put into place. So I think it's so valuable, even if you're not in the reading space, but so valuable to learn as early as you can. So it's just great, because now I can recognize the patterns that I used to go through, and I saw my kids going through. I'm like, well, no, I'm not going to let them do that. I'm not going to subject them to that. Let's teach them so they don't have to deal with that.
Yes.
So
ever since my kids started going to primary school, we'd stand at the school gate and I'd go, okay, imagine your shower, put your bubble on, and then we'd go. Because we'd have little spirits following us home before we started all of this. That's what kicked us off.
Yeah.
So, And now, they're getting into those teenage years. Things are changing again, and we need to level it up because you've got hormones
level up.
And all the different energy. So now it's like,
so important.
Got to do it again.
Got to do it again. Exactly. Yeah, got to put it up. Exactly. And it's literally like, you get up in the morning, should be the first thing you do. Like, I mean, even before I see my kids in the morning, like it's before I even see my children, and they're my family, right? They're my family, and I put it up before I see my family, because they come with their own emotions, right? So it's the first thing they should do too. So the kids learn to do that before they go into the school gates, as you said, Mel. And, as they get older, as you said, with teenagers as well, they're going to have influences from other people, and some things may not be positive. So let's stop that before it happens. And just better do it. Yeah. So I love that. 100%. I love that.
Well, I guess we should start wrapping it up, because, we can't, we've held Caddy after hours. She'll be getting some OT soon.
Yeah, and she should. She's here with us. It's so good to have her here with us. But I'm just
we'll sign off on her timesheet.
Overtime. No, but it's
bonus doubled.
Deb, 100%. She does deserve it. She is very good to us. She does help us a lot with the tech side of things. So very appreciative of Caddy. But It's been really good talking to you about this, Mel. I think it is a topic that I know is extremely important, and it is literally like a stepping stone, to anything everyone else learns throughout our experiences. So, this is one of the first things that people are taught for a reason. Grounding, clearing, obviously protection up. These are the main things that we should all be learning before we even think about learning anything else. It's like the stepping stone to what comes next. So I do love talking about this with you, and sharing some of the experiences as well, because it sounds like we have very similar experiences.
I think so. Yeah, we do. Yeah. So, and don't forget, like, if you aren't the course, anyway, we'll put it on. I'll put it in the comments because I don't want to get the date wrong and then get in trouble. But the level 1 course is coming up soon.
It is.
But if you're wanting to get something started right away and get into it and start learning, there are free resources on the website.
Exactly.
Jump on the website, have a look. There's lots of information on there, like so much. So go through it now. Start now, and have a little practice of a few things, and then when you decide that you want to jump into level 1, then you can, and you'll know. You'll be ahead of the class.
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. You will be, because you've got all of this already starting off, and I think it's a beautiful little course just to start you off, and really, a
beautiful development course.
Definitely. The fundamentals are there, and I think that's where we all need to start with, building those fundamentals and getting really good daily practices in place.
Yep.
So I think that's the most important thing, and I think if I have one last question for you, real last question. If you were to think of one takeaway from tonight, I know we spoke about a lot about protection, but sum it up into one little sentence about protection, what would you sort of say, Mel, is one little summary of one thing?
It's a daily must-have, like brushing your teeth.
Definitely, 100%. Exactly.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, I could expand on that, but it's something that you need to do. Like I said, it doesn't have to be long.
No,
set it up with the team, and then just say, you can say it while you're brushing your teeth. You don't have to physically say it. Think it.
That's right.
Imagine it. Go into that childlike wonderment and just imagine.
I think that's what it is. I think it's all about the intention and however works for you, right? So exactly right. And just leaving it open. And I think keeping it simple is one of the big things I probably would say. I mean, if it's going to be a drawn out long process, you're less likely to do it.
You're not going to do it, are you?
You're not going to do it. If it's going to take you 20 minutes, that 20 minutes, by that stage, my kids have already come into the room. I can't even go to the bathroom without my kids coming into the room. I'm not going to have 20 minutes there to do protection. Let's be frank.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. So keep it simple. I like when you said that. Keep it simple. And I think daily, 100%. I think they're the big takeaways from tonight. And there are so many different tools to do it. I mean, you don't have to do it like Mel and I. I mean, there are so many different ways, which of course you will learn in level 1. But I think finding the way that works for you and sticking to that, and trusting as well, trusting and having your intention, as you want it, and inviting your spiritual team, they're the best ways to go about it. Do you agree, Mel?
I agree 100%. So we will wrap it up. If you've watched this, pop a hashtag replay so that we know that you've watched it. And if you've got some little lessons in there and you didn't write them down, watch it again.
Exactly.
Otherwise, that's it from us. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We loved it. I think, Ella, you're back next week from memory.
I think so. I have to check, but I think it's probably next week.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Oh, maybe it is me then. Oh, well, there you go. I may see you next week. Look, I don't even know.
Not that I haven't loved my time. I have, but if you know me, you know that I get very worried about jumping on lives because I talk and I go off and do it. Yeah. So anyway,
I'm
about to do it again.
Oh, so no, me too.
All right, Caddy, that's a wrap. Let's go. Love you and leave you all. Have a fantastic evening.
Thank you.
And don't forget hashtag replay.